Need contact in my close vision. Horrible. I can barely see her.
Here she is, in her final form, the HK USP9 SD, codename Pink. Alright, so first things first, I took it to the range and I brought 100 rounds to put through it just to test the zero on the HDs. And what this does for me, when I only bring 100 rounds to test the sights, is if they're off, then I don't get mad they're off, that I can't shoot all those rounds. And if they're on perfect center, then I don't waste all of my ammunition because it's a tack driver, which this gun absolutely is. I only shot about 60 something rounds, and this really cute girl that works at the range shot the rest. So I was very happy about that. And she shot the lights out with it. In fact, she was shooting so well, I let her shoot it first before I even picked it up. And it was nice to watch somebody else enjoy something that I put a lot of time into and enjoy it just as much as I did. And she liked it so much, I brought another gun for her to shoot because I have a lot, and she wanted to try it out before she bought it. But she saw this, and this is what she wanted to run, and she shot the lights out with it. She just kept center punching the A box on those little targets I use. And she made me look bad with my own gun, which was hilarious. And she was center punching it so much that she missed on purpose to check her point of aim and point of impact because she was just shooting through a ragged hole, which was pretty impressive to see, I have to say. So then I shot it. And the reason I told you that story, other than just to share a nice experience with you, is I don't have a lot of shooting footage yet. So I have a little bit of what I ran through it. I'll put that at the end for all those people that don't like watching the shooting footage. What I will say though is this handgun is exactly what I expected it to be, but better. It impressed me every trigger squeeze, and just like the P226 Legion, you have to be very focused and very deliberate in everything you do because it's that good, it's that dialed in. And you have to be Zen mode when you're shooting it. You have to be completely focused and completely at peace, and you will just do everything that you want to do with it. It's a tack driver, which I expected, but the precision that comes with it is just incredible. And what's nice is the only two non-HK parts on this entire gun are the adapter rail and the sights. And speaking of the sights, these Trijicon HDs are perfect height for the USP series. The HK45 has slightly taller sights for some reason. Not 100% sure why that is. But the USP series Trijicon HD sights are, I mean, within a millimeter or two the same as the Meprolite sights or the standard sights that come on it, which is great because my point of aim, point of impact didn't change. The center line of the bore on HKs relative to where the sight is placed allows me to stick the round right behind the front sight, essentially. So wherever the front dot is, that's where the round's gonna be, if you do your part. So I did my part quite a bit, and this thing was great. I loved every single second of it, and it's just perfectly balanced the way it is. There's something about these threaded barrel HKs, I don't know what it is. It's probably just a little bit more weight forward, and it just feels perfectly balanced. And even with this jet funnel, it feels great, and it is a blast to shoot. I really, really like it. And she liked it too, which was good because it validated all this hard work. And I don't usually let other people shoot my guns, just saying. So all in all, I'm fighting it, but I'm almost certainly gonna end up with one more of these, possibly two, and at least one USP9 Expert, and the Expert's going to have the same setup, the jet funnel, Trijicon HDs. I thought about what it would look like with a rail on there, but it probably wouldn't be that great. However, putting an X300 on an Expert would probably look really sweet, so we'll see. I'm probably never buying another USP9 SD because all of these parts add up. I bought this for like $725. I put the match trigger in there for $125. These were $135. This was $50. The jet funnel itself was $50, and these were each $62. So do all that math. The benefit to that is, now that it's perfectly dialed in and exactly what I want it to be, I'm going to be putting a lot more rounds through it, so it'll pay for itself. Well, it's kind of funny how we do gun math, right? Like, you have to surpass the gun's value in amount of ammunition fired dollar for dollar, but you're really just going deeper into debt doing that. This is probably going to be the benchmark 9mm hammer fired gun that I compare all of my others to. The reason I say this one and not the Legion 226 is because the Legion 226 to me represents a custom shop gun, like a Springfield TRP or, you know, an X Series SIG or something like that. And the reason for that is you cannot get the same performance out of a gun that the Legion exhibits without some sort of gunsmithing or sending your parts off to get coated or something. This gun right here is a drop-in gun. You drop in everything. These are all factory parts except for the rail and the sights. And it just runs, and it runs smooth, and it's perfectly balanced, and it just feels right. And you can do that by just ordering parts and installing them. So the Legion 226, there's going to be a shoot-off between this and Legion 226. Believe that. And I love both of these guns. But in an effort to not take away from this gun any more than I already have, I love it. And I am slightly upset that I haven't done it sooner. And I can't tell you how happy I am with it. It's just a beautiful gun, a tack driver. It points smooth. It shoots smooth. It gives you hits. It's a really, really rewarding gun to run, and I cannot wait to keep taking it out. So once I hit 1,000 rounds, I'll do a full review. This is the final form. I'm literally only going to add, and I know you guys laugh every time I say that, but I'm not changing anything else on the gun. I'm only going to put a light and an Omega 9K on it and buy more magazines. Nothing is going to change. I don't even think I'm going to go back and do the TRS and the trigger. I might leave it like that forever. But we'll see. I don't know. When the TRS wears out in like 10 or 20 years, then I might rethink that decision. But this is how it's going to stay. And my recommendation to you, if you want to clone this, get a USP9 Tactical because it'll already have the match trigger. And if you get a good deal on it, all you'll have to add is the jet funnel mags and the HDs and the rail if you want it. But this is what I recommend. If you want a USP9, whether it's threaded barrel or not, this is the exact setup that I recommend. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of stole the idea from Colion Noir a little bit. And a dude on HK Pro. About sums up this stage of the game. You're going to see a lot more of her, and she's going to be a gun I compare a lot of other guns to. So keep that in mind moving forward. And I'm very, very happy. I cannot stop smiling over this gun. It is perfect. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
At least I'm gonna get my mind.